Hey, we're here in Valladolid in the Yucatan Peninsula, and right now we're in the Municipal Palace. It is right across the street from the main plaza, so it's easy to get to. And here we're going to check out 4 murals that represent the history of this town, and they're free to check out and definitely really worth it here when you're in town. All right, let's go check them out. So the first mural here says that it represents the customs, beliefs, and religion of the Copules, the inhabitants of Zatsi, which is now the modern-day Valladolid. On the upper left section, the god Chak spills water from his jug, representing the one who gives water, life, and housing. In the middle, the symbols of earth, a pheasant and a deer. At the bottom, a woman with a kid represents the gods worshipping. The prophet Chalambam looks into his zastun, a transparent blue stone, to look into the future, where he sees the arrival of barbarian men from the east, coming to subdue the Mayans. The clay codex represents the activities carried on by the Capules. Dedicated on the left side is the violent clash of the Spanish, the lion, and the Mayan, the Calcan, the feathered snake. The sun god descends towards the fangs of a sea monster, symbolizing the downfall of the Mayan culture. So here in this first mural about prehistoric times, you can see the god Shak giving water, pouring down, and this is a serpent and lion representing the clash of the Spaniards and the Mayan culture. And these little figures here represent the work of the Mayan people. And the serpent here with the god descending represents the downfall of the Mayan culture. The second mural here is about the conquest. This mural represents the conquest, the Mayan sacrifice, the Catholic religion, and the handicraft work of this region. Depicted on the right side is conqueror Francisco de Montejo, whose nephew founded Valladolid. In the center, we can see the leader of the Mayan people, and next to him, Francisco de Montejo, representing the imposition of a new culture in the region. On the upper left side of the painting, we can see the representation of the customs, offerings that were performed by the sacrifice of maids. On the lower left side were depicted the handworks and crafts that were used for the economy and feeding of the Mayan people. So here you can see the handiwork and the handicrafts of the Mayan people, and above it is the sacrifice of maids. And then here is the clash of the Mayan and Spaniard people and the bringing of a new religion. Here's a white bird that represents the city of Valladolid. And a colonial Spaniard here on a horse going after what looks like some Mayan villages. This third mural here is about the caste wars. This mural represents the slavery and the caste war. This movement began on November 9th, 1546, when the Indians upraised in the Yucatan to destroy the Spanish. The Mayans attacked with unforeseen fury, with the participation of people coming from the nearby provinces. The movement began in Chamax and made its way to today's Valladolid. On the right side of the mural, we can see the way the conquerors used to torture the indigenous people and enslave them during those times. On the central part, we can see an arch representing the churches built in the city, and on the left side is the representation of the struggle against slavery. You can see here where the Mayan people were enslaved by the Spaniards, and on the left side you can see them uprising and fighting against the colonials. fourth mural here is the first spark of the revolution. This painting is a small summary of the events taking place in the city of Valladolid on June 4th, 1910, named the First Spark of Revolution movement that kicked off the campaign that took Francisco I Madro to the end of Porfiriato dictatorship, alongside valuable men who knew how to arm themselves to defend their ideals. On June 4th, 1910, hundreds of people, mostly Mayans, coming from town in the south, prompting the first spark of the revolution movement in Valladolid. On the left side, we can see the fighters of the movement, Maximiliano Arbonilla and Tilano Albertos and Miguel Ruiz Ponce. That's it here for the murals in Valladolid. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more like it. Bye.